First of all, how excited are you to be here tonight?
Well, I'm excited to be sort of walking. I just had surgery a few days ago,
What kind of surgery?
arthroscopic. So, yeah, it's been a interesting year.
It's been 5 years since your last film.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of how I got into this whole thing, was because I had two films fall apart in a row. And I just said to Brett, screw it. You write it, I'll direct it, we'll pay for it ourselves. And that's how it all started.
And you've gone into the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Well, Brett and I and Bracken each put in about 30,000, and then we got another 160 from Kickstarter, and then a lot of deferments.
Right.
But we're out of the woods with the IFC deal, so we're already in theoretical profit.
That's basically what you wish for, is to have a distributor.
Yeah. We're not quite there yet about self-distribution. Larry Clark tried it, and it didn't really quite work. You still need the machinery of the bundlers and all of that. Although, moving ahead, I can see a point where, self-distribution a la Louis C.K., could be effective.
Right. Now, what about your relationship with the Film Society? How far back do you go?
When I was a film critic, I wrote for them. I was also editing a film magazine at that time. And so there was a lot of communication between my magazine, Cinema, and theirs. I did... They published my film noir notes, and they published... I did a cover on Yakuza films in the 70s. So I've known these people. I forget now who was editing at that time. Do you know?
Richard Pena, Richard Pena?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about who's editing in the 70s.
Oh gosh. I was a mere child. Now, let's talk about the casting of this. How did you get everyone on board?
Well, we cast, through the internet, through a webcasting site, Let It Cast, because you're trying to get people, to work for $100 a day, so you can't use normal casting methods. And then Brett had the idea of using James, because he saw in James a kind of apotheosis of his kind of character. And I thought it was all sort of a joke at first, but eventually that's the way it turned out. And particularly after Lindsay came on board, the idea of casting these two kind of iconic figures from outre culture, the adult film world and the celebrity world, and putting them together in essentially a kind of an intellectual film by Brett and I, it was just too tantalizing to turn down.
Now, is tonight the director's cut?
I own the film.
Oh.
Brett and I and Braxton and Lindsay are all 1/4 owners. That's it.